What's up, guys? It's your big uncle. I'm here to show you the life you could be having overseas. No, but we are here with my business partner today from Thailand, and Thailand is a place that a lot of people want to know about. It's a very popular destination in Southeast Asia, maybe the most popular destination in Southeast Asia. There's a lot of stuff going on with visas. It's a very complicated country to stay in long term. So we're going to try to clear up a lot of myths and things that you might have heard online that aren't true. We're going to try to give you guys an up-to-date picture of what it's really like to stay in Thailand. What's the best visas for you? What's it like to do business in Thailand? And just a whole range of topics that an expat would find interesting and that hopefully you guys will find interesting also. So I think it's important we start off at the very bottom. Let's talk about tourist visas. So I know they were doing for a little while, they were doing the, I believe it was the STV visa. This was the 90-day visa that was able to be extended to a total of 9 months. What have you heard about that? Is that still possible?
From what I was clarified by the immigration officer is that they will soon cancel that already. So yeah. So at the moment, there are only 60 days tourist visa to enter Thailand, and then you can extend it for another 30 days at the immigration. After those, some up to 90 days, you can leave the country or cross the land borders and then come back for another 30 days, which is a few months ago, they allow you for 45 days, right? And then now they moved for 30 days again. So yeah.
Okay.
So
now it's a 30-day visa on arrival or a 2-month tourist visa from the embassy, right?
TR 60, I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
Okay.
And then so when you basically if you use the on arrival visa, you can extend for another 30 days or like extend your stay with the local immigration office in those provinces that you're located at, or leave the country, basically.
Are they starting to limit the amount of times that foreigners can do this? Or are they still more or less just allowing them to continuously cross over borders?
With the crossing border at the moment, because the immigration law, like rules in Thailand, they keep changing all the times, so it's hard to follow up online as well. Like even with the immigration office website and those kind of stuff, it's not really that updated like all the time. So from what I checked last time is that you can do only twice per calendar years.
Okay, so they're actually maybe possibly grabbing people occasionally and stopping them if they've done it more than this, or is it just, so it is, they are stopping people.
They're stopping people, yeah.
So what is the visa that they want these people to be on if they're going to stay for a while?
They're trying to move people on to the right purpose that they come here to Thailand to do, because there's a lot of foreigners who come here with business purposes or many other purposes that they come into Thailand to do, like for example working or doing business, and then they just use the tourist visa and then crossing the border. That's how it have been for the last like many years before COVID, right? So now the Thai immigration, they become very strict with the purposes of your stay in Thailand. If you are doing business, then they're trying to force you to have the right visa or holding the right visa of your purpose of staying here. For example, a lot of people married to a Thai woman, but then because it's cheaper to just crossing the border and then, do some alcohol or cigarette shopping and then come back. And then that's something that they have been putting into, but then the Thai government also, like the Thai immigration, also trying to, put them into the right purpose of the visa that they stay here. So yeah.
Okay, so there are business visas for Thailand, right?
Yes.
How does one go about acquiring a business visa for Thailand?
So for a business visa, you have to have the company in Thailand, or there are like a few kind of action of the business that foreigner can do in Thailand, So for example, you can own a company here, or you can open up a company in Thailand, like the run as a Thai company 100%, or you can be the representative of a Western or overseas company acting in Thailand, so there are a few of them that you can do. And then once you have those company registered, you can require to have the business visa to stay in Thailand. So yeah.
Now, foreigners can own a business 100% in Thailand?
No.
No.
That's another issue. So
Right.
basically within one company that registered with the asset of minimum of 2 million baht of setting up, so the foreigner can own of maximum 49% of the company. So normally what they do is like that the foreigner who own the company, they will own 49% and then have a few more Thai people to hold the share in the company, like 20%, 15%, or 30%, and those kind of stuff. But the minimum amount of people to hold the share in a company is 3 people. So there have to be 2 other Thai people and a foreigner. So yeah.
So, okay, so that's what I was going to ask you. So is there ways in order to facilitate like a Thai partner? Like, are there law firms that the foreigner can hire to act as their Thai partner? Is there services like that?
Well, this is some sort of like, what's it called? It's not fully supportive by the Thai government, of course.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, but then there are like company like us, like we give support with company registration, and then we put some lawyers into your company, or like providing the shareholder into what's it called, the company name.
So it is something that foreigners can do if they want to. If they're
Yeah.
interested in opening a company, we have ways that we can help them to set up their company in Thailand.
Yeah, so that's what the one of the service that we provided here as well. I mean, there's a lot of them, but then you have to really be careful because some of them could be, how do you call it, because these kind of legal documents, when it comes to court, they count every single bit of it. So yeah. So I would suggest like foreigners who really want to invest in Thailand with like open up the company and those kind of stuff, you really make sure that the agency or the person, the law firm that you use, you can really trust them, so yeah.
It's a dangerous proposition if you work with the wrong people.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's like everywhere else where, you have to choose the right people to work with. And the same thing like in Thailand. I mean, Thailand is very easygoing country and, those kind of stuff. But bear in mind that when it comes to legal issue, it's not as easy. So, yeah.
Yeah, they're not laid back when it comes to legal issues.
Especially
And they like
if you're being put in court in Thailand, plus if you don't speak the local language, because of course they will deal with you in Thai language, so
Right.
So that's something that you, as a foreigner, you should be aware of.
So be careful who you work with. That's the takeaway from this.
Yes.
Now, if they wanted to register a company in Thailand, for example, and they go about it with the Thai partner, whether they use a law firm or they have an original Thai partner, what is usually involved in the process? Like, does it take a long time for the company to get approved? Do they need to present a lot of documents? Are the costs very high?
Usually, when you register through an agency or having someone to or like a law firm to do it for you, it doesn't take long. Usually, it takes anything between 2 weeks up to 4 weeks, and that's done. But then if you actually register by yourself, because everything is in Thai, so if you have as like a Thai person doing it, still quite confusion because you have to go online, book the name, and go to the local commercial office to register and approve them the paperwork. and those kind of stuff. So this kind of like special paperwork, even for Thai people ourselves, we usually just pay someone to do it for us. So yeah.
So it's something that you really, as a foreigner, you want help doing this.
Yeah. I would say is take a lot of headache to get it done. If you actually do it by yourself with your either like Thai partner or Thai wife or whatever it is. Yeah.
It's going to be hard, even with a Thai person. It's better to use services for this.
Yeah. When I registered my company and I was trying to do it by myself, every single steps, it took me months as well to do it. And then I figured out that, oh, there's a service that you can use them, and it's everything get done within like a week or something, you know.
Beautiful.
So yeah, why do I have to waste my headache for like almost 3 months? So yeah.
And so now if we have a customer who's interested in opening up a company in Thailand, you can help them get it established using fast service. And
yes. And also we're doing, we also have like a, what's it called, accounting services that, you know, doing the report, the tax report for your company each month as well. So, yeah.
Oh, cool. So that's a nice service.
So everything is included in there. And then you just have to look at your paperwork once a year, and that's done.
Beautiful. All right. So sounds like there's a lot of ways for foreigners to set up companies and to get situated in Thailand. What about people who are looking to stay in Thailand for like a year or so? What's the best way for them to go?
At the moment, there's like another kind of visa that will allow you to stay long time in Thailand. It's called Elise visa. But this one will take up a lot of money out of your pocket. I think it costs like almost 600,000 baht, which is about 20 US dollars.
Yeah. Is this the elite visa, the Thai elite visas?
This visa, and this is very, very expensive. And this is the luxury way to come into Thailand. That's one option. But another option also, if you're under 50, besides business visa, you can still have the education visa as well. So we providing education visa through colleges in Thailand which allow you to study online, and you can attend the class online. So you can be anywhere in Thailand or outside of Thailand and then still holding this visa still. So yeah. So that's under 50. But then above 50, I would recommend you to have a retirement visa.
And how does the retirement visa work?
Retirement visa, usually you have to have like 800,000 baht in your bank account and be above 50. So 50 years old plus, you can apply for a retirement visa in Thailand. So yeah, and besides that, that's it. But if you don't feel to move your money from your home country bank account to put into the Thai bank account, then regardless with like the exchange rate and those kind of stuff, we have also the way to help you out with that as well.
All right. So there's ways to make it work no matter what your circumstances are.
Yeah. So basically just come with whatever you want to do. Just tell what you want to do, you know, how long you want to stay in Thailand, and we will find a solution for you. That's it.
See, that's what I love. You know, that's why I like working with you guys, is because there's these, you know, times in life where people's situations can be kind of different from each other's, and it's not a one size fits all kind of service, you know?
So if you're under 50 and then you feel like you want to stay here for a long time, and if you don't feel like to meet, or you don't meet a Thai girl, or you don't meet a Thai partner, then, you know, there's also other way to do things.
So for the education visa, those are those like generally like Thai language, Muay Thai, like
a lot of time you can sign up for the Thai language or Thai Muay Thai or like Thai cooking class, but those one are private school, right? But what we're providing is from the Thai government college. So it's like a short course. And usually with a private Thai language school and those kind of stuff, they can only provide you 3 months each time. So that means you have to travel back to the school location every 3 months to renew your visa. But in our case, they give 12 months straight. So
Oh, that's great.
you can be anywhere, and you don't have to travel back to the college to renew your visa or those kind of stuff.
That's very cool. That's very convenient.
And if
And
you really need to go outside of the country, you can ask to add on the re-entry multiples or single or whatever that you would need.
that's even better. That's really
Yeah.
great because you'll actually have freedom of movement inside and outside of Thailand,
Yeah.
which some ed visas don't offer. What's great about Thailand is there's so many different options. There's always a way for you to stay. You know, you have business visas, tourist visas, education visas, opening up your own company. Are there any other ways that people can stay in Thailand that we haven't talked about?
Also, a lot of people decide to, like they fall in love and those kind of stuff, and they get married to a Thai person. A lot of them do the marriage visa, or even after they divorce and those kind of stuff, having kids here in Thailand with a Thai wife, they can also having the child support visa as well. So yeah.
And how does that work? How does a partnership visa work in Thailand?
Partnership visa, basically you obviously you need to be married to a Thai person, right? And to get married to a Thai person over here is not so complicated to get married. So basically you just need to have like a singularity clearance from your embassy and then sign a paper and have the wedding and those kind of stuff. After you get married, you can apply for non-O, which is this will apply to family visa kind of thing. So yeah, and then you can extend to be the marriage visa. But then marriage visa, you need to approve a Thai bank account of 400,000 baht each year to
Okay,
make
so
sure.
you have to show that you have enough money.
Yeah, you have to show the amount of money to the immigration to get the visa approved.
What about for employees? What about people who want to teach English? How does something like that work?
With this one, usually you will provide with a work permit from your employer. For
So if
example,
someone wanted to find a job and they came to Thailand on a tourist visa, they found employment, what would happen next?
so what happened is that most of the time, their employer will be the one who supply them with the work permit with the non-B visa.
Non-B, okay.
So the employer needs to supply them with all the paperwork to apply for the non-B. And then once they got the non-B approved, either with non-B, they have to register from the embassy. Either they go outside from Thailand, for example, to Laos to apply for their non-B at the Thai embassy in Vientiane, or go to Malaysia or Cambodia, wherever, like that the Thai embassy exists, or they can apply through, since COVID started, they can apply through the local immigration office and then they get non-B, and then after non-B, they can get the work visa extension as long as their employers say that they're going to be working there, and then they can get work permit. So yeah.
So is that normally they do it by the year, something like this?
Yeah. Usually they give out 1 year of work permits, and this is also up to your employer because the visa will be terminated or will be finished as soon as your employer report to the immigration that, okay, the contract is finished. Or reporting to the immigration that this person is no longer working for them.
So your company really has quite a lot of power over you.
Yes. And most of the time, like people come to Thailand to work, most of the time is under teaching job. So this is something, from my personal opinion, I think is also fair for both sides of the school and the teachers. You know what I mean? I mean, the culture of working here in Thailand is quite different from the Western country. So this is something, if you decide to come to work in Thailand, I would recommend to, do some research on the working culture over here and how it works. And then also it would be helpful to talk to some people who had the experience, because it's quite a big shock for a lot of foreigners, So the working culture in the Western country has a huge different way than how we do it here in Thailand. So yeah. So a lot of them come here and expect the way it should work to be the same like in the Western country. But when you enter the job itself, don't try to come with a sweet dream or like the paradise dream that you're gonna be working with like small children and I'm gonna be treated like a queen. There's a lot of work involved with the paperwork, with a lot of what's it called, the system of Thai people, how they get their work done as being a teacher over here. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not just about going to a class and then teach the class, but it's also about providing the paperwork and some other document works and those kind of stuff as well. I think because in the Western country, you able to speak your mind clearly, like stress your opinion straight away, and that's okay because that's like the culture how you don't really worried about he's the boss or you are employee or you're younger or he's older and those kind of stuff. But in Thailand, it's not as obvious. It's not like everywhere. These days, people become more open about, be more straightforward with their opinions and those kind of stuff. But then there's still also working culture, especially when you go into like the government institution in Thailand. They still have their own specific way how to do things. And that's something, I mean, if you go to Rome, you do what Romans do, right?
Yeah,
so,
right. Right.
so when you come to Thailand, you also, especially you come to work, then you will have to do what Thai people they do with their system. And if you prepare yourself by, like researching about this beforehand and get yourself prepared, so you will not be so shocked with working environment. So yeah.
I
So
taught in Vietnam, so I think Thailand would be more organized, probably.
so yeah. So with working visa, the employer have the fully power on the employee, because sometimes it happened where they just left the job and those kind of stuff and left the whole, like, it's unfair for the students who sitting in the class and waiting for their teachers to come, because being a teacher in Thailand is not just selling your education, but it's like a block of model, how you train the kids to grow up, and they respect the teacher in Thailand is very well respected by the people in the society or from the community. So yeah, even if you're a foreigner or Thai, doesn't matter. You're teachers. So
Yeah. So the big lesson, the takeaway is that they should definitely not come out here naive, and they should look into the business culture before getting involved. And I
yeah.
think that's true anywhere in Southeast Asia. What are some of the most common problems that foreigners have? Because I know you can also assist with other problems foreigners might have, like blacklists or things like this. What is the one thing that gets foreigners in trouble out here? Or what are a couple things that gets foreigners in trouble in Thailand?
In travel in Thailand, it's really hard for someone to get in trouble here in Thailand. Except like a lot of time, I think for tourists, usually it will be overstay on purpose or not intentionally to be overstay. But some of them, they're like, anyway, I'm gonna get the fine.
Right.
Which before COVID, if the visa in Thailand is not that strict. So people back 10 years ago, people used to cross the border and then get like 90 days, 60 days, depends on the passport that you're holding. So they just basically go to Vientiane and then shopping for some wine and come back, cigarette, and just been doing this. But then this day they have changed. They try to get more under control, and I think in a good way, in a positive way, it's a good thing that they doing this, so that keep track on people. And also I think a lot of foreigners come to Thailand with the expectation of like, wow, Thai people are so beautiful. They're so kind. They're so, a lot of them, they just come with this, like you said, naive mind. And then they forget that the danger is everywhere. Like you can see some news that the foreigner got killed or, like spiked a drink or, live their life over here. And that's something that I would, as a traveler, I would recommend to be aware at all times. It's not only in Thailand, it's everywhere, So wherever you go, you have to be very careful. And that's one main thing that get yourself in trouble, especially young people, the youngster, like 20, especially when you travel outside of your country for the first time and just think about having fun, party, and those kind of stuff. So bear in mind also like danger and bad guys are out there all the time, and everywhere. Another thing is to overstay your visa, and that's another trouble that you can get most of the time with drugs and those kind of stuff. So yeah.
So you also said before that if they worked for a bad employer, that employer would have power over them. Could that employer make a lot of trouble for them with visas also?
Usually, from my experience, because we also supply people with a job or like looking for a foreign teacher for the school. Usually, the school, they are government institute. So when they act, they don't just take one person opinion. So it has to be the whole institute. Like you have to be really irresponsible for them to kick you out. And most of the time, I think if you have a good relationship with the school, or like you do your job well, and at least responsible for the responsibility that you assigned to do, even if you say, okay, I want to leave my job tomorrow, but then I still have to be in Thailand for another 2 weeks, they compromise with the date of cancellation of the visa. That's what normally they do. And I think even if the employer cancel your work permit, on that day you can still go to the immigration and ask for the extension.
Okay, so you can protect yourself if your
Yeah.
employer is bad or dishonest. Or...
But I mean, of course, like if in the way, if they decide that okay, we no longer want you at our institute for whatever reason, if it's their fault, usually what they do is that they don't cancel your visa. For example, if they don't have ability to hire you anymore for whatever regardless reason, like financial problem reason or whatever, they still allow you to stay under the work permit that they provided you.
Oh, that's cool. So that's often what happens.
Yeah, usually with the employment issue, what I actually found that become huge problem is that when you don't show up at work and you don't tell them the reason, or you like the employee usually don't responsible for their assignment, And that's one of the reasons why the school in Thailand use the recruitment agency in Thailand, because once it's not easy to find a foreign teacher to replace if they need to fire someone.
Right.
So basically they have the agency to look for the foreign teachers for them, just in case if the teacher is not fitting in the job and or decide to leave in the middle of the semester, So the agency has the responsibility to supply them with a new teacher
Oh,
to
I see.
continue. Yeah. That's
So
why
this is something that we can help with. We can help them find jobs in Thailand as well.
Yeah. So basically, once if you have the preference, send me your resume with your start date and your expectation of salary. I mean, it's not probably going to be meet up with your expectation all the time, because here in Thailand, like the university graduate, they start at 15,000 baht. And in general, if you're a native speaker, you can earn more than non-native speakers. So yeah.
For sure. Everywhere in Asia.
Yeah.
And having a strong passport helps.
You guys have the VIP card in your hand,
So as far as for finding employment, Are degrees required for English teachers, or is there workarounds for teachers who don't have degrees? Like, how does that work?
Most school require bachelor degree at minimum.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless you are like become their favorites and you don't have the bachelor degree, they still can employ you, but no longer than 1 year. Because
Okay.
the position that they can employ you is not a teacher. It's just basically the teacher assistant, you know.
Oh, I see. So they have to just do a little creativity with the paperwork,
Yeah.
but it's only for a 1 year contract.
Yeah. Rules is there and the whole is
Yeah.
to it.
So we talked a lot about teachers. We talked a little bit about tourists. We talked a little bit about opening up a company. We briefly mentioned elite visas. Do you deal with the elite visas at all?
Didn't provide the elite visa yet, but I can recommend company that will able to do application for you.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
have
because I
companies
think
as
elite
well,
visa
guys.
you have to have 600,000 baht for 5 years, and then each year you can renew every year basically, and you have like a privilege services and those kind of stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, there's different ones. I actually did a video on it. There's like a 5 year, 10 year, there's 20 year, there's ones with family, there's ones with health insurance. There's all
Yeah.
these different options that you can choose from. If you guys do need an elite visa, you can reach out to me on the Facebook fan page. I also have people I partner with. And if you're working with me, you're going to get access to all my contacts. So you're going to meet my partner here, you can meet her contacts, and you're going to get more contacts than you know what to do with. So you'll be able to find who can provide the best service at the best price for you. If they want to open up a company, you can help. You can provide everything they need from start to finish.
Yeah. And also including health insurance and also the accident insurance in Thailand as well. What I overheard though also from this tourism and sport institute here around here, and they soon will require foreigners to have a Thai insurance when they live in Thailand. So yeah,
That
because
makes sense.
yeah, it's easier to deal with and those kind of stuff because normally the Thai hospital, the private hospital, they deal with the international insurance. But at the moment, I think most private hospital in Thailand required you pay upfront and they give you the receipt and then you can claim back from your insurance back home because they're experiencing with like communication, with the origin insurance company overseas and those kind of stuff. So yeah, but then if you have the insurance within Thailand or like the Thai company, you go to the hospital, you show them the card and everything is done. You don't have to pay upfront.
So this will be necessary on like all of the longer term visas, like people who are either investing or as working as teachers. Will it affect people on education visas? Will they need insurance also?
At the moment, education visa, no, they're not required to have the insurance just yet, but we'll see after the election.
Okay, so things are about to change again, potentially.
Yeah. Like I said, bear in mind that the immigration rules, there's always changing all the time. 1 month can be like this, and another month they can change to another way. So the way that I can keep up with them is calling and check at the immigration all the time.
You have to just stay on the phone. What's new? Is there something new? What do I need to
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Now, for investing or for doing business in Thailand, are there some provinces that are easier for foreigners to work with than other provinces?
I would say it depends on the businesses, and also there's some tourist area where people are more familiar with foreigners and those kind of stuff, and they're more open-minded. Like for example, in Phuket, there's more foreigners who run the business like hotel, restaurant, or with some other tourism business area as well. And like Pattaya or Koh Chang, the places nearby. And in Bangkok as well is more open, and in Chiang Mai, Khon Kaen, like the big city, they are more open up. But that's mean also running a business for foreigners here in Thailand is to do a lot with languages skills as well.
Right.
So yeah, because in those area, like for example, touristy area like Chiang Mai or Phuket or Pattaya, Bangkok, Konkan, those areas, there are more foreigners, and most business that you do is involved with foreigners as well, right? So yeah, it really depends on what type of business that you do as well.
So let's talk a little bit about cannabis legalization. And foreigners, I'm sure, are going to be very interested in opening dispensaries or doing things with that industry. Are they going to need specific approvals from like the Thai Ministry of Health, or how does that work?
Yeah, I mean there are many different way of getting involved with this cannabis business, right? For example, if you're going to open a shop, and this one they reserve for only Thai nationality only. So if you're Cambodian or Vietnamese or even American, you cannot have the door open and be working there, But then if you run business, some other business, like for example, farming, those kind of stuff, and this one will be involved with many other local organizations, for example, health department, agriculture department, so you will have to ask for the permission to do, like involved with many other areas as well, not just to open the company and then do it. So yeah, so there are some other departments that they will get involved with your business too. This is also quite a new thing for Thailand. So, and then a lot of people also pay attention to this. So yeah, so that's something. If a foreigner wants to do this business, then the best way is to have a Thai partner.
Like we talked about earlier, like
Yeah.
even hiring a Thai partner potentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, is it relatively safe for foreigners to be in this business if they get the paperwork as it's supposed to be and everything is correct?
Yeah, as long as everything you do is follow the rules and get paperwork in hands, make sure everything you do is legalized, and that shouldn't be worried about. Yeah.
Beautiful. So this is a beautiful thing. So at the moment, these are the main ways you can stay in Thailand. You can come on the tourist visa. You're saying the STV visa is not going to be available anymore.
I think it has already canceled from the last time I spoke to the immigration officer. So yeah.
Wow.
So again with the immigration officer, one location you might able to get something, and another location they might not give you some certain things. So this is something that you have to be aware of as well.
It's the same in Vietnam.
Okay, good. Not only in Thailand then.
No. Here, if you deal with the North versus the South, it's a different experience.
Yeah. For example, if you go to Konkan to get the education visa, then you cannot get one, But then if you apply for STV visa in track, for example, then you can get one, So it depends on the...
Right. Or maybe in Chiang Mai, they might say no, but in Pai, maybe they'll say yes.
Yes, that's correct.
Right. So it's really, but it looks like it's going out. It's no longer going to be a thing.
No,
All right. So then the main way that people can stay, if they want to stay longer than the normal tourist visa, would be to get the education visa.
If you're still young, under 50, go for the education visa. Or if you feel like, okay, I fall in love with a Thai woman and then get married, is fine. Yeah.
So for the education visa, they need to leave the country and return?
Education visa, no. You can come in with a tourist visa as long as you have 30 days visa remain on your passport, and then that will give the time for the school registration and then also do the visa for you. So we apply for non-ED within the country for you as well, and then extend for 1 year. So yeah.
So they don't need to go to Cambodia?
No. Once you get in, hand in the passport, and then we can do all the process for you.
Take care of the rest.
Yes, you can enjoy the beach.
Well, guys, I want to thank my partner for coming out and talking to us today, giving us some information on what's going on presently in Thailand, some of the different options for how you can stay in Thailand long term. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button. Please share the video. Please help us get our message around. We're trying to make expat living more accessible to regular people. We're like the nomad capitalist, but for normal people. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or you're thinking about doing any business in Thailand, reach me on the Facebook fan page. I'll connect you to my network out here. We have other videos where we've interviewed other contacts in Thailand, and I want to show you guys that our contacts are legitimate, that I don't pretend to know anything, and I get all my information directly from Thai people. And I just wanted to, once again, thank you for coming on. Is there anything you wanted to leave everybody with?
Thank you. No, nothing. As long as you come, I mean, if you think of coming to Thailand and just, but don't let this issue to stop you coming over to Thailand. Like if you want to make a change or do something new in your life, and come and see for yourself. And if you need any help, we will be more than happy to assist you with any kind of issue that you would have.
All right, guys. So once again, I wanted to show you that our network is real people. They're nice people. They're easy to deal with. They're honest. And I think it's important when you're thinking about working with somebody that you can see them talk and get to know them a little bit. And you can make an assessment if there's someone that you'd want to do business with personally. So I hope you guys enjoyed the interview. Thank you for watching. Once again, subscribe, share. We have a huge amount of you guys that are watching the videos, but that are not hitting the subscribe button. So if you have a second, please hit the subscribe button for us and we will appreciate it. You'll make my day. Are you thinking of living, working, or investing in Thailand? Thailand is an amazing country that's more open than it has ever been before. They're a country that's looking into the future and doing some really radical things. It's an amazing time to be in Thailand, and there is a tremendous amount of opportunities for somebody who has an open mind. Who you deal with in Thailand will determine your experience to a great extent. If you do business with the wrong people, you can end up losing money and even in legal trouble. We have the contacts that you need to help you get on your feet in this amazing country and avoid all kinds of drama and problems that could come about by doing business with the wrong people. If you're interested in investing, working, employment, contacts for visas, contacts for housing, contacts for real estate, we got you covered.
Brush your face and wash your teeth, son.
Hey, what's up? I'm D from Canada. Hook up with the New York Nomad if you want a smooth ride into Vietnam or any Southeast Asian countries.
Hey, my name is Aaron. Get in contact with the New York Nomads. If you want to get into Vietnam, hit them up. They'll get you in securely and professionally.
Yo, this is Uncle Hollywood. I'm telling you right now, the New York Nomad got me a job. He's legit. Hit him up. Check him out.
New York Nomad set me up in Vietnam.
Yo, my man got me a job. Come to Vietnam.
Hey, what's up, guys? You thinking about coming to Vietnam? You're not sure where to start. You've heard a lot of things online. You don't know what's true. You don't know what's not. We offer a consulting service where we help you get on your feet in Vietnam. We give you advice on negotiating contracts with employers. We help you with real estate agents, visa agents that are reliable and that you can trust. And we help you get started in this amazing country and get on your feet. We help you get into different opportunities that might be more difficult for you if you were just landing in the country on your own. And we help you avoid a lot of the pitfalls and problems that you could have as a newcomer here. We provide you with reliable job recruiters, visa agents, real estate agents, and advice. If you guys are thinking about coming to Vietnam, hit us up for a consultation. We'll help you get started, help you get on your feet, and hopefully you'll love Vietnam as much as we do.